Million Acre Lake of the Woods is the most famous muskie fishery in North America. It also has long been among the finest, with muskie water generally stretching from the town of Morrison in Sabascong Bay, northwest into the Northwest Angle, north to Kenora, and northeast into Whitefish Bay, not to mention many other primary areas in between. In-fisherman staff members have a long history of muskie fishing on this big water. There aren't just lots of muskies, but true giants. With fame comes fishing pressure. But we have a surprise for you. Not only are we on one of the most productive areas of the lake, it's also one of the most overlooked, a virtual muskie mecca waiting for wider discovery. Our journey also leads to historic Young's Wilderness Camp, one of the oldest camps on the lake, tucked on a private island in Stevens Bay, just a bit north of Nestor Falls. Most anglers simply drive to and boat in. It's a comfortable and inviting place to spend a vacation. We've timed our trip for the first week of muskie fishing, traditionally the third week of June. Opening bell muskies. On Canadian Shield waters, the fish typically spawn in vegetated bays when water temperatures are from 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Weather and water temperature play a role in determining where most of the fish are when the season opens.
Okay, hold it. Okay, now what we do... Are you serious?
I am.
She fooled you.
She fooled you.
Ready?
There you go, boss.
All right.
There we go. On the board.
On the board. Good job.
Nice, that bucktail's out right there. Nice. There you go, sir.
Good job.
Awesome. That is opening day muskies right there, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's take a look at that fish. Whew.
Good shot.
Nice. Boy, there's no better way to start the muskie season than on this body of water. It's 1,000,000 acres. I'm up here with Perry Anouk. Tell us about the area, Perry.
Well, we're in fishing out of Stevens Bay and Stony Portage. In the shallows, everything's in the weeds. The big girls are in the weeds, and we're using small baits, Johnson silver spoons, small bucktails, and they're chasing those kind of baits right now. Let's get her back in the water.
Nice.
Beautiful fish.
Good start.
Good job, Jeff.
There she goes.
Good job, buddy.
Nice spot here.
Yeah, we're fishing a big weed flat right now. We're rolling smaller spinner baits through this. It's pretty thick, and we're just running over the top of them as slow as we can. Those fish are coming up. The way that fish came up on yours, he was about 20 feet when he started right behind your bait.
Yeah.
Awesome job on the figure 8. Got him on an 8. Perfect.
Yeah, nice.
Couldn't have been better.
Let's
Well,
get some more.
Let's go and burn
Awesome.
some more baits. Awesome job.
Oh, there.
Another one?
Yeah.
A better one?
Yeah.
All right. Fish on. Well, hopefully it's that.
Yeah. Hit out on the end of the cast. That's one of my favorite bites. Healthy around here, Mr. Perry. Huh? There you go.
Oh,
Ooh,
you're
there we
not
go.
good. Good job.
Nice. Woo. That'll get you going.
Good job.
Nice.
Out. There we go.
And I just love the way you guys are fishing up here. How long you been here, Perry?
25 years been fishing on this lake.
Yeah. Let's get a look at this snapper here. Oh, thick.
Look at the size of it.
Thick gal there. Oh, nice. These fish, I love the way you're fishing up here, Perry. Throwing those small baits.
Yeah, we're ripping them baits right across these shallow reefs. You might have multiple fish on spots like this. This is a prime time right now. These muskies are starting to move in from the weeds onto the rock piles,
Yeah.
and ripping and burning these small baits are working pretty good today.
Yeah, in your history, that's kind of the MO, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
using those small baits, huh?
Yeah, in this area for 25 years throwing for muskies,
Yeah.
always smaller baits in this area, and ripping and burning. They'll get it.
Well, let's get her back and get some more, Perry. Adios. That's my. Not bad. Nice. I tell you what.
Oh, buddy.
One thing about fishing with a guy who's been here for 25 years, he knows all the spots and he kind of knows the pattern of the baits. And I'll say that if you go to a lake and the guy tells you, hey, they're going on smaller baits, that's probably what you should use first. You know, the pattern over the years has been to use the big baits, the big number 10s, the big crankbaits, but you're kind of in a spawning area here, huh? Why do you believe in the smaller baits?
Well, Jeff, I believe in this area, those small baits, those bigger muskies, they just finished spawning. They're not looking for a big meal. They just want a little snack. And by throwing these small baits and presenting them right in front of them fish, they're gobbling them up. And I believe that when you're throwing a big bait this time of year, we get a lot of follows. But when we're ripping these smaller baits, we're ripping and jerking these baits, they're nailing those baits. There's not a lot of follows. There's more hookups than follows at this time with those smaller baits.
We've sampled the fishing. Now let's get a better look at this historic camp in the heart of Stevens Bay. This area isn't just a musky destination. It's also an exceptional spot for largemouth and smallmouth bass, pike, and crappies. No wonder camp is such a bustling place to be. Comfortable cabins make camp life a pleasure. The main lodge is the focal point of camp activity, where anglers gather to talk fishing and do breakfast, lunch, and dinner prepared under the direction of Perry's wife, Carol. Don't plan on losing any weight. For anglers wishing a bit more adventure, fly-out options are also available. But that's hardly necessary when you're already on the best musky water in North America. From opening bell in late June through July and August, the peak of summer fishing, into late season in September and October, where trolling often prevails, the greatest freshwater predator swimming waits to thrill visiting anglers. We've shared one of the finest areas on this giant lake, a musky mecca waiting to be discovered.
Anybody that's been coming to the Lake of the Woods, wants to come to the Lake of the Woods, there's just no other place like it in the world, especially for muskies. It's just an amazing experience to catch a muskie in these surroundings.
And it's very easy for anybody to get hooked on Lake of the Woods. Once you come here once, I guarantee you, you'll be hooked for life.